And good morning, Unity on the Mountain.
Good morning.
What a great and wonderful day we have to be together. Please join me in affirming our opening statement.
There is only one presence and one power in my life and the universe, God.
And as you can see, I've taken the liberty to light the Christ candle before we even start the service. And that is to symbolize that the Christ is always within. Whether we're here on Sunday morning or making our breakfast on Monday, the Christ light is always within. And now please join me in affirming our vision and mission statement. Centered in God,
We inspire spiritual transformation, creating a world of love, peace, and prosperity. We are an inclusive spiritual community, inspiring, awakening, and serving in love.
We're going to go in and, well, you can stay seated. Y'all look tired, so I don't know, too much turkey, perhaps. We're going to sing another song number 251 in Red Book, 251, it's Flow Spirit Club. And that's why I'm going to love the service. He's getting it. There we go, it's 251. There we go. Flow Spirit flow, and all my fears release. I am a channel for thy love and peace. Fill me with power, and let my heart be strong. Fill me with joy that I may sing thy song. Feel Spirit and all myself renew. I am expressing my perfection true. Fill me with love that I may lovingly Fill me with life that I may live for Thank you. And now we're going to do the children's lesson.
please join me in affirming our children's blessing. This is to acknowledge not only all the children in our lives, all the children in the world, but the child within each one of us. As we affirm together, it's in the bulletin. We love you.
We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. We accept you just the way you are. Walk in beauty. You are divine.
Okay, now we're going to go and stand. And we're going to sing You All You Can, another one of Carol's favorites. Where's the parents standing? Was that good? I was waiting for it to somebody else. Okay, here we go. La 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 la
He put a face on AIDS. Told his story to the world and he died. And these are the words he said. He said, do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Verse 2. Holy Mother.
Holy Mother from India, helping the sick and the poor. Somebody asked, why do you do these things? She said, this is what I came here for. She said, do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Verse 4.
Do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Verse 3.
This is the gift they give to us to share wherever we go. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Now I understand what they wanted us to know. They said, do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Verse again.
Do all you can with what you have in the time you have in the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Next screen. Next screen.
La 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 la. La 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 la. One little boy in Africa, do all you can. Holy Mother from India, do all you can. Be the change you want to see in this world, do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can.
Now,
For the prayer chapter, please bring the prayer box forward.
We have placed our prayers in this prayer box. Now we ask the Spirit, all it is, be aware of Him. And then we send them on to Unity to pray over them for another month. Amen.
Amen.
my apologies. We're going a little out of turn this morning, but we're going to go ahead and have a special done. Debbie requested. She wrote something special. So she's going to come on up. Debbie Preece. I should clarify. Got too many Debbies.
Never.
Never. Touche.
Right. And I will try not to cry when I sing this song. I just can't believing that you're leaving, and I don't deal too well with loss. Probably gonna hit me, a few days later. Just like, oh, Carol's gone. Just your friendship to me has just meant so much. We've been together now for 14 years, and I just appreciated your support in just so many ways. You've just been so affirming to me, and when I didn't have much confidence in myself, you encouraged me to get up here and do the platform, and then even give some sermons, and then last year for the first time I got up here and sang a song, which was a big deal for me. So I just thought it would be very fitting if I sang you a song. It's not an original song, but it's a Beatles song. I changed the words a little bit. Okay. Who grew up listening to the Beatles? Mostly everybody. Okay, so you know a lot of the songs Paul McCartney wrote. Such beautiful love songs. Yesterday, Michelle, and this is a love song as well, but it's a little bit bluesy, which is appropriate because I'm feeling a little blue. So I just wanted to dedicate this song to you, Carol, my friend. I love you. I greatly miss you. And this song is from my heart to your heart. Oh, Carol, if you leave us, we'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, Carol, don't ever leave us alone. No, don't leave us, Carol. Oh, Carol, if you leave us, we're gonna be so very sad. Believe me when I tell you, Carol, we're gonna miss you so bad, 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 bad. When you told us you were gonna be here and you won't, well, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told us you were just gonna walk right out that door, well, I nearly broke down and cried. Oh, if you leave us, we'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, Carol, don't ever leave us alone. No, please don't leave us, Carol.
Thank you, Debbie. That was so good job. Because we're all going to miss Reverend Carol. Goes on the road. And today is our send-off. And we know that as you physically go on the road, your spirit's still going to be with us. And we do rejoice in that. And we are grateful for that too, and all that you've brought us. I'm going to read the daily word. Today's daily word is home blessing. And I hope that as you consider the homes that are in your life, that you consider Unity Church on the Mountain as one of your homes. My home provides an energy of divine love to all who enter. When I consider the seemingly negative energies in the world around me, I may wonder how my positivity makes a difference. The answer can be found within the boundaries of the space that is my home. My love enfolds the physical form that is home for me, ensuring that it is safe and comfortable. With the same spiritual energy, I include all those who live within my home and those who visit. If there is another space that I consider a sacred space, a nature sanctuary, a spiritual center, or more, I include it in my prayer intention. It too radiates the same divine love that fills my heart. I am grateful for the comfort and support it provides me and all who enter there. And the scripture message is from Isaiah 32:18. My people will abide in a peaceful habitation and in quiet resting places. And now, as you breathe in love. And as you breathe out, feel gratitude. Enter that secret place within. And from this place, let us affirm together the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Every second.
And let us move deeper into that place. Breathing into our heart home. Breathe into that awareness that my always home is here now within me, within my awareness that I am one with all that is. And so I am home. Breathing into what that oneness means to me. It is the allness of the universe and beyond. It is my awareness of what I can see and experience in this world. It is what I share with those who are close to me. And how I love for those that are even closer. And it is my knowingness that I am one with that divine energy. Breathe into that. I am one. We are one. I cannot be separated. Oh Spirit, we open ourselves to being reminded at times when we feel separate and alone and away from home. I am one. But I forget to affirm this, to remind myself know that I will be reminded. I will feel that loving energy. I will have what it takes for me to move on, for me to move forward, for me to expand and blossom. And let us breathe more into that awareness of home, into that place within. However you envision that. Is it in a place of bright and white light? Or is it in a place of dark, velvety comfort? Let us move deep, deep into that awareness. Allowing the truth of who we are to be here and now manifested within each one of us as we move into the silence. Silence. And from this place of awareness, of oneness, of feeling that trust and that love, open your hearts to those specific things that are here in your life now. First of all the things that you are so grateful for, that I am so grateful for. We allow these to blossom, to infuse this energy with that divine thankfulness, appreciation, gratitude. Breathe into this energy and breathe out this energy so that we feel and know this room, this place, this space is infused with this divine energy, thankfulness, gratitude, appreciation. And into this energy, allow those concerns. Just allow them. Here's what's going on with me. Here's what's going on with my family, with my friends. Here is what we know is going on in the world around us. We offer it up into this divine energy, knowing that divine mind, divine love, divine knowledge will guide us in what is ours to do in any situation, whether it's very small and personal and intimate, or whether it's huge and expanding and reaching out to many. Oh Spirit, thank you. Thank you for our awareness of this divine support. And again, the reminders when we forget that we are one with the one. And with this awareness, we say thank you. And so it is. Amen. 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 So I get to look out there and say, hello again until we meet again. So remember, it's never goodbye. It's never goodbye. And there's all many reasons why we will be back in this area. I'm looking at a bunch of them out there. And we also have family who have recently moved to the area down in Hartselle. And in all the things that we have that are a part of this new adventure, we have two marvelous campgrounds that are in this area. And you know, these places that we belong to, we get to stay in those campgrounds for free. We can stay 3 weeks at a time for free and move on to another one. So, but where we are right now, and this is an invitation, so I don't forget. So we'll move announcements to the to this part. Is we're just staying out at the campground at the Space and Rocket Center. So if you know how to get to the Marriott there, before you get to the Marriott parking lot, you turn to the left. Immediately there's a little sign that says the RV camping ground, and you pull in, and it's one way around, and you go around to lot 20. And come and see us. Come and see us this afternoon when we get done eating. Now remember, for those of you who will not be staying to eat, we will be here for a while. But anytime in this afternoon or Monday or Tuesday, we'll be leaving Wednesday morning. So some people got to come by yesterday and were totally amazed. You know, when I talk about how we're going to be living, everybody has a view of what this might be look like. The ones that showed up yesterday went, oh, this is not what I had pictured. Wow. Wow. So, you know, so this is the beginning of a new journey for me, or a continuation of an old journey going in a new direction. And hopefully everybody's realized that's what we're all on. We're all on a journey. There is no destination. Even those of us who say, okay, we come into this world and we leave this world. Leaving this world is not a destination. You go on to the next. And coming into this world isn't the conclusion of where we were before. You know, in Isaiah, the Lord is talking to Isaiah and says, before you were in the womb, I knew you. So remember, there are no secrets out there, and this journey is totally ongoing. And, you know, it's not always an easy journey. And I got thinking about, you know, have you ever watched a chick hatch out of an egg? And we've talked about how butterflies coming out of the cocoon, and, you know, all the little animals that they have to come out of an enclosure, and how they have to struggle. They have to peck at it. And isn't there something in you that says, oh, I want to help. Oh, I want to help. But what would happen if we helped them? You know, people have done experiments, you know, not intentional, but oh, if I reach out there and help that chick or that duckling get out of that egg, or that butterfly get out, we destroy their ability to live in the world. And so you think about human birth, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle for the mother who is birthing them, but it is a struggle for that little being to leave that very safe, protected womb. I don't want to go out of here. No. Like, you're going to squeeze me and push me and do all kinds of things. But I don't have that experience, because they've done research on, you know, a lot of people have C-sections, and babies who are born with a C-section without that struggle have issues that they have to overcome that natural birth doesn't, the children who are born through natural birth don't have. There is a meaning to the struggle of birthing, whatever that is. And so if we take it into our spiritual place, to our place of living, we're always birthing new ideas. We're birthing new ways to live in this world. And sometimes we want to say, I don't want it to be this hard. My birthing process is for this new adventure you all have listened to for many weeks, and that process, and to think how long that process actually has been. So first of all, the dream, it has been a dream of mine most of my adult life. And 5 years ago, Beth and Wayne made a plan to well, maybe 6 years ago now, because they've been living their plan for a while, beginning where they were, this idea of living full-time in an RV. Well, when they first moved into an RV, and it was a much smaller one. I've been with them a couple of weeks at a time in that small RV. We could not live together in that small RV. But beginning where they were and moving forward as they continue to learn. And if they could have done exactly what they wanted when they first got this idea, and there was an RV that they just fell in love with, and oh, this is exactly it. Well, once they actually had the one they could afford and were living around RV, you're thinking, oh no, you didn't want that one. That was not it. And they kept learning and learning and learning with up to just a very few weeks, maybe 4 weeks before they actually were able to buy the one that we are living in now. So that process, the process is important. And I made up my mind when I had, somewhere we were looking around and I was going to sell my house because I had a half an acre, but with all that half acre, there was no way that they could pull an RV in there. And so I was going to buy a new house. And we were out driving around looking where that might be, and all of a sudden, you know, kind of dawned. If I have anything like that that I'm responsible for, I can't go off with them for weeks and months at a time. You know, that's not my dream. So the idea was, okay, I'm going to sell completely, downsize, and not have a permanent place. Well, that was at least 3 years ago. And that first, you know, okay, I made this decision. Oh, it's easy to make a decision. My stuff. Oh, no, my stuff. You know, moving forward till finally it was, this stuff. Oh, it's time to let go. To those of you that were participating in the major letting go of that stuff, it was still very emotional, but it was like, okay, I can let go, I can let go, I can let go. And while my body was very, very stressed, up here in my spirit, wherever my spirit is in the moment, was, yes, but this is birthing my dream. This is, and yes, it is hard. It's amazing and wonderful that it's hard, because all of that stuff that I've lived with for all of my adult life and some of my previous to adult life had meaning to me. How sad would it be if I could have just said, oh, no, I'm just walking away.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. And what a blessing that it was difficult for it to be let go of. So when we look at this process of moving and growing and saying, this is what this journey is about. I get to do all of these amazing, amazing things. You know, and sometimes when we go on a journey, it's a leap of faith. How many of you have just jumped out there, you really didn't have a clue, but you're going, you know? And I've done that many times. And this time it's really not a leap of faith for me. My parents did this. Yeah, actually, we didn't live on the road when I was a kid, but that's how all our vacations, that's how all those journeys were taken. And then my parents living on the road. Beth and Wayne have been doing it for 4 years now. Honey, I don't have to participate in that learning curve. They know how to do it. But when we do this, and of course anything we do new is a leap of faith. And what allows us to do that? What is our safety net? You know, when we go into that meditative process and we open ourselves to that awareness that there is this divine energy that is theirs, it is supporting us. If we don't know it's supporting us, sometimes it does anyway and we don't know it. Other times we just totally ignore it and go our own way, so we fall because we didn't pay any attention to the safety net. But what does it mean when we know the safety net is there? I've worked with a lot of organizations over the years, supporting military families and things like this, and we would have all of these services available for them, and very few people actually took part in them. But you know what was important they knew those services were there if they needed them. You know, so that idea of a safety net was one that bubbled up many years ago through doing the service kind of work. But when we know the safety net is there, how many times are you willing to take that leap? You don't need the safety net, but you might not have really taken the leap if you didn't know it was there. So the importance of knowing, of opening and becoming aware, I have this safety net. So, you know, it's not only me that is moving on to new beginnings. This church is moving on to new beginnings. And I think it's a really an exciting process because, you know, over at least specifically the past year, the board has been pretty aware and looking and thinking. So one of the first things we did last year was ask Dean if he was willing to be my associate. So Dean has had a year of being the associate here. Now some of you might not have noticed it because Dean had already been stepping forward and doing the things that needed to be done without having that title. But here where people see him and know him, and this past year, you know, there's been many times when I've not been at Wednesday classes or Sunday morning and things like that. And so Dean just being able to pick that up, and I didn't have to, oh, Dean, you can do that. Oh, will you please? No, I can do this. And jumping into the educational process, so Dean's on that path for unity ordination, and it's not something you go, oh yeah, I want to be a unity minister, and they say, okay, my job. It's going to be several years in that process. But in that process, as he's taking classes and things like that, all of you will be benefiting from, you'll never run out of talks. Been there, done that, know that. This classes and the energy and the connections that you make through those classes. But then there's one other thing that's going to happen that's going to be very, very interesting. So, how many know Jack Fowler? Have been here when Jack has been here. So he had been here for many years, and he came in April, I think it was. And after he was gone, the board said, wouldn't it be cool if we could get Jack to come up here on some kind of a regular basis? And we talked about that. We didn't do anything about it because he has his own church down in Metairie, and you know, so but we would bring it up. We would talk about it, and then he came up again the end of August. And so after his afternoon concert, and everybody was gone, it was just he and I were here, and we were standing out in the foyer as he was packing up his stuff, and he says to me, I'd like to run an idea by you. And his idea was, you know, I have one Sunday a month off, and I'm getting real tired of getting on the plane and flying places and things like that. And Jack has a home, and he's very involved in the music industry, so Nashville is someplace he spends a lot of time. I wondered if you'd be possibly interested in me coming up one Sunday a month. And I just kind of stood there and said, funny you should ask. So again, this was the end of August and having some conversations. And so Jack's first regular, he won't just be here on Sunday, he'll be here Saturday and Sunday. And one of the things that Jack brings to us that we desperately need is a lot of the social media understanding kinds of things. And so he'll definitely be looking for people who are interested in doing that, and maybe recruiting some people, you know, out there, maybe getting some of the younger people who know how to do this. So we are so blessed with the next step. And we will also, in addition to the speaking that Dean and Jack will be doing, you all know what kind of wonderful speakers that we've been having on a regular basis. And next Sunday is Debbie Happy Cohen. So how many? 10 years since Debbie was here. And in that 10 years, immediately following the workshop that she did, I say immediately, like the following week or so, several of us, 4 5 of us got together and created a prayer group that is still ongoing. You know, so when somebody comes that has some special gifts to share, I mean, think about what might you pick up. And I know about this gift because it's an ongoing process for us. I don't know how many other people, you know, also got something amazing from what she's doing. So we're having this amazing speaker as we kick off next Sunday. So we're on this amazing journey. And no, it is not goodbye, it is au revoir, and I am on Facebook, and I have Possibilities Unlimited, which is my own page that I manage, and I'll be doing other things. And we'll be coming back. Like I said, there are many things to bring us back into this area. So I found this poem that I want to share with you. And I want you to look a little bit past the title, because the title is I Am Old. Well, it could say I am older. You know, we're all older. We're all older than what we were yesterday. I am not old, she said. I am rare. I am the standing ovation at the end of the play. I am the retrospective of my life as art. I am the hours connected like dots into good sense. I am the fullness of existing. You think I am waiting to die, but I am waiting to be found. I am a treasure. I am a map. And these wrinkles are imprints of my journey. Ask me anything. And in closing, here again, one of my very favorite scriptures. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm.
I actually had a momentary fear that Debbie said she was going to do something special, that she was going to do this song with her own words. So we're going to surprise, this is a surprise. We're going to go On the Road Again by Willie Nelson. We're going to stand up. So Carol, we wish you so much joy on your journey with your family and friends. So we're going to sing this to her right with all joy. On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. I find love in making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a surprise. The one that won?
She
Wait, get on the road.
Yes.